I count up so much money lately. I count up so much that they hate me. Yeah, I make niggas mad cause they ain't me. Yeah, I've been in my bag going crazy. I count up so much money lately. I count up so much that they hate me. Yeah, I make niggas mad cause they ain't me. Yeah, I've been in my bag going crazy. Bitch, I'm not.
First though, fuck your bitch in the click you claim. West side when we ride, come equipped with game. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. We bust on bad boys, niggas fuck for life. Plus, Puffy tryna see me weak, hearts I rip. Biggie Smalls and Junior Mafia some more. I think a little higher. I think a little higher.
What's up, you guys? Back on another video. It's your boy PJ21, and we got Adam22 tells Blue Jasmine she needs therapy and she gets pissed. The last time I saw Blue Jasmine, she was on that eighth at the table or eighth on the table. I forgot which channel that was, but yo, Blue Jasmine, yo, you bad as hell, like that is like the shit you rocking right now, like you look amazing, and the shit you was rocking on that channel, yo, goddess, that like I'm not even simping, but like yo, goddess, like yo, like he like when God made you, son, like he picked all the right parts, like that's like he did good by you, he did good by your side. That's all I gotta say. No simp needed. All right, so look, let's just play the video and like see how Adam gets her pissed.
It just literally happened to me last week again. I was coming back from Miami from the Fresh and Fit podcast. I was
fuck either of those guys?
Huh?
You fuck those guys?
Ew, like what? No.
Why ew?
Because I honestly, yeah, I'm not gonna say that. Forget it.
What?
But no, if you
gave Myron
would
a
you
hand
cut
job?
it out? Ew.
No.
Like what?
What?
Like no, I'm not.
Okay.
Like yeah. I feel like unless it's financial, men don't. It's hard for me to get turned on by a man. Like to me, it's like, yeah, no, I'm good. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like unless I think like even watching a man spend his money. Like recently, I was at the strip club and watching a man spend his money even on other women turns me on. You know what I mean? It's just like it makes me feel like wow, like you're a boss.
I think you need therapy.
Fuck you.
I mean, I'm just serious. Like you have to.
Why do I need therapy for getting what I want just for living?
Okay. If you're a woman who could get turned on by a guy for other reasons, and then you also get turned on by a guy spending money on you, I guess I could understand. But when you say you only get turned on by a guy who's throwing money at you, I mean,
that's like the first thing, and then then I'm curious now. Who like, oh, okay, you're hot, big dick energy. You know what I mean?
So
that's after he spent money on you, son. That he got big dick energy, like. That's still giving us gold digger vibes, like seriously, like because you said like like after he flaunt on you, like after he spent money on you, then he has big energy, like then he's like the nigga on like the big nigga on campus, like what?
What kind of financial circumstances did you grow up under? Like were you poor growing up?
Hell yeah. My mother was 18. My father was 21. My dad had a couple crack houses, so he had money and cars and stuff, but it was like hood shit, you know what I mean? So yeah, I ain't have no bread. I had to get it out the mud.
I guess that does probably partially explain it.
Maybe.
I mean, just like your male role model having crack houses. I guess that's probably It's got to explain some of
But
this.
my dad did financially take care of me my whole life until I was 21, until I finished college.
Right. But he was also basically committing genocide, destroying his own community to make money.
No, that was just while he was young. After like he went.
And no hate on people selling crack or anything, because I understand a lot. It would be unfair for me to hold your dad to that standard when a lot of the people I interview have obviously probably killed tons of people with the drugs that they were selling. Mm-hmm. And I guess that's just, an acceptable part of the culture. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, there's got to be more to this.
I don't know. What were we saying prior?
The thing that really kind of the best part in the Kevin Samuels thing that I saw was how you tried to like basically explain how it was illegal for them to kick you out of the apartment, and he I think kind of cornered you and made you realize that actually they legally.
No, it is illegal though, especially during Corona. Because they were trying to, I mean, these circumstances weren't the ones I was under, because the person is paying my bills happily. But he tried to say if this was a circumstance, and I'm not just going to give in. I'm not going to be like, okay, here you go. Like, no, like you're going to have to wait until I get my shit together.
Okay, but say it was me and we were dating and I was paying for an apartment that you were living in and paying for the car and we broke up. I would say, I'm taking it all back. And then what are you going to do? Like,
I'm going to say, get it back in blood, bitch.
Yeah, and I mean, I probably, like, if I got to send some people to, kick you out of the apartment or whatever, I guess I got to do that. I hope they don't have to hurt you or whatever, but and I would like to not be there, since me being part of it doesn't seem like a good idea. But, like, what are you going to do?
Honestly, them things have never happened to me. But I would just imagine that I would not, I wouldn't leave easily. And I don't have a shame in saying that. Like, no, it's just not happening. You're not going to kick me out of space that you placed me in. Like, you're going to have to wait until I'm comfortable enough or until I'm ready to do what I need to do.
It's just so interesting you say you're not going to, when legally it's their right to, and it's the right thing, in my opinion, for them to be able to, and there's nothing that you could do to stop them. And if the cops were called or if it was taken to court, they would rule that you were wrong. Like, what basis does this cockiness have?
I don't really know the laws, so I can't really fight that.
Right.
But I know that I'm going to stick it out until I can't. Yeah, you're going to have to drag me out of there. Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. So, okay, I might already said this, but what does this guy think of all this newfound attention to his romantic situation or his financial situation, I guess? Like, what does he think of the fact that this has gotten so much attention and that it's basically about him, even though he remains anonymous?
He doesn't care. He probably thinks it's cool. He hasn't really said anything in regards to it that's negative. He's definitely said, he's a money person. So he's definitely said capitalize. He's definitely said try to make it into something for yourself. You know what I mean? But he hasn't said anything. He doesn't feel any way. He doesn't care.
That's crazy. Because I would think it would be like really embarrassing to, like, even though he hasn't been named.
But you'll be surprised that I've received cash apps from men after this. Like, men are in my DM sending me money who I don't even know.
Right.
Who probably will never meet me, who don't know where I live, don't know anything about me but what they see on the internet, and they're sending me money.
I mean, I guess it shouldn't be so hard for me to understand, because the truth is that there's tons of girls out there who are like charging money for their OnlyFans, and then their OnlyFans has like pictures of them in a bikini, whatever, like not that anything that crazy. And then meanwhile, you could log right on to Pornhub and search that girl's name and see her getting fucked in the ass, whatever. And dude's still like, I mean, if you're paying for the OnlyFans, you kind of are just paying her for no reason, realistically, because there's crazier shit on Pornhub. Not for every girl, obviously. Like, I mean, I'm sure you're not on.
No, but look, he does right about that OnlyFans, and like how you could just get that shit for free on like the other sites. Like, seriously, like, okay, I want to say, okay, look, like so like Pornhub. Like, he said that you could get that shit for free on Pornhub, where like you would go on OnlyFans and you would just see them on their bikinis, and that's it. You would just see pictures of bikinis or pictures of their feet, and or pictures of them just like talking about giving advice. Like, they could just go to Pornhub and just see that shit for free, like, without paying for like a membership every month and all that. So like, people still paying for OnlyFans. So I can't speak for everybody. I can only speak for the ones that like are understanding, and how like they could just go on Pornhub for free instead of paying like for OnlyFans. Like that, those are the type of people I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the ones that are still paying for OnlyFans and they don't really care. They could do both. Like they could go on Pornhub for free and they could still go on OnlyFans and pay that shit. So like, or there's a way where like they could just get on like on that person's OnlyFans for free. Like I don't know how they do it. I just know that they I don't know how they do it. I guess like they're friends with that person or they just know how to like crack the code or something. I don't know.
On there, but
No.
I mean, I guess it shouldn't surprise me so much that guys just want to give money to girls for nothing, but I can't escape it. It's just baffling to me.
I don't think it's for nothing. I think it's for just them existing. And I feel like, don't a lot of what's Patreon? Don't people like men or whoever watch you give money to people just to listen to you?
Patreon.com/no jumper. Yes, but I mean, there's a lot of content on the Patreon that's like exclusive that they don't have access to.
Right,
we can do naked girl stuff on there. We can do, all kinds of drug types.
And
Not
so-
that we
and
have
so
yet, but
they-
we're going to.
And so they find value, even, you know what I mean? But a person like me would be like, why would I pay for this? You know what I mean? Like you said, when I can go on Pornhub or
Right,
I
but
can listen to this on YouTube for free or whatever. So that's the part that I don't get. Because even on Fresh and Fit podcast, I didn't want to like put them on blast, but I was like, aren't you men paying to watch men? Like, I don't get it. Like, why wouldn't you pay a woman like if you liked her or if you had interest in her? Like, what's the difference?
Well, I mean, the difference is that, like, if somebody, and apparently there are many people who are open to this, but if there's people who watch my podcast and they want to see more of the podcast or they want to see some extra content or, some people do it out of the goodness of their heart because the reality is
Exactly.
that you could be a huge fan of No Jumper and it costs $0, like, for you to be a fan. You can watch everything on YouTube for free. Some people see that. They realize at a certain point, like, oh, they have all these expenses. They have all these employees. Maybe I want to give them $5 a month because that will help make their whole operation easier.
Same here.
Yeah, it's all about just being generous. But when you say same here, I think like it's different though because like the guy like he's paying you because he thinks he might get something like how you say that shit? Damn it. He might get something like in return. Yeah, he might get something in return. Like if he pays you like this amount, he might be getting something that you can't give him because you could be you could be bad as hell. Like he's still gonna pay you, and then he's still gonna be thinking like I'm about to get something. But still, like I can't really like say. Hold on, my boy's calling me. Son. I'm doing a daily reaction. He always calls me about doing reaction. Yo, what's up, son? Yo, B. I'm doing reaction. You always call me when I'm doing reaction. Yo,
When you gonna drop an album?
nigga, I just started. How am I gonna drop a whole album? Son?
It's possible, bro. That's freestyle fire, son. What?
Wait, so you like it, son? You told me to stop, son.
No, I told you don't send me it, son. Did I send you that?
But wait, you like it though?
Yo, go make a feature on
Yo, son, nigga, I don't know about that, son. I just started.
But yo, my thing is you don't wanna fuck with your family, so ain't that gonna happen?
I was talking about in general, nigga. I was talking about always.
What about your family though? What about your family?
Why you always doing to say that, son? It's not. I was talking about in general, son. Alright.
What about your family when they take groceries from you? Why you put that in there too, dog?
It's not about me, nigga. Alright. It's not always about me. I wasn't trying to be narcissistic. Alright. I was being like open-minded. I was being open-minded. I was being general, right? Yeah, I'm trying to do a reaction, and then you calling me. Yo, but you talking about I should make a whole album. What would my other songs be?
Yo, drop the album called Fuck You Souls. My name is DJ Drizzle Gang, alright?
Yeah. You gonna help me? You gonna help me with the lyrics?
I don't help you with shit, nigga. I don't know nigga. You know shit, nigga. Go ask Drake, nigga.
Yo, nigga, I don't even know Drake. Nigga, yo, I'll call you back, alright? Yeah. Yeah, I'm done with this nigga said, yo, Travis Carlson, that nigga is always funny when he calls me. But look, let me get back. What was I saying? Yeah, I was talking about how like guys like what would just pay you like if you bad. Um, yeah, I forgot what the hell I was saying. Let's go back to this clip. Yeah.
So some people see a beautiful woman and they're like, maybe I want to buy her a car because that's going to help her get from point A to point B. Maybe I want to put her in a house because she's going to be sheltered, and it's going to be because of me
Right.
that this is happening. The same exact thing.
But I think there's a big difference between like a podcast that you get a ton of enjoyment out of and that occupies like many, many hours out of your week versus like just a random woman just having a car or just living in a house. Like it just seems like much, much less common sense to want to support.
Yeah, like that. I know what you're trying to say. I know what Adam's trying to say because look, yo, he's like let's say like compared to like a ugly female and like a badass female. Like let's say Blue Jasmine compared to who am I? Wait, no, let's say let me see. Compared to like a random like local, I was gonna say her compared to Lizzo. But I'll change Lizzo. So I'm just gonna say Blue Jasmine compared to like a ugly like unknown like female. Like you think like if a nigga had to choose between like giving Blue or the ugly one a car and a house, he's gonna give Blue that car and house. Like he's not gonna give the ugly female like anything because like she's not bad. Like she's not worth it. Like she doesn't like hold like the accountability. She don't hold like the status range. Like Blue, she holds it because she has a nice body. Like she has nice hair. Like she has a nice shape, and that girl like she's below average. Like she's nothing. So like it just goes to show you like what niggas like and what niggas don't like, and what niggas like would get like it shows you like what niggas would give their money to and what and who would they not give their money to.
Really? I think it depends on who you are and what you like to support. So some people may like to support a podcast, and some people like to support women.
Some random woman having a nice car.
Yeah, and that makes men feel good. Listen, the other day, with the taxi situation, I was about to say that story. Came off the flight to Miami. My phone was dead, so I had no choice but to talk to this person. I was annoyed at first. He's talking to me, telling me about the cars that he has, and I'm like, can you buy me a car? And at first he's laughing, like, ha ha ha, whatever, whatever. And I'm like, I'm really serious. I really need a car. Like, my car is messed up, da da da, bullshitting, whatever. And, yeah. So I exchanged. So then we were talking, we continued to talk, but he wasn't really jacking it like during our initial like car ride. Gave him my phone number. He's literally been calling me the last 5-6 days trying to get me to meet him at the dealership. But I've been so busy running around with everything that I haven't had the chance to. Every single day. Are you going to meet me today at the dealership? Are you going to meet me today at the dealership? Are you going to meet me today at the dealership? That he wants to get me a car. Don't know this person. Literally had a 1-hour taxi ride that I didn't have to pay for.
If you're driving a taxi, you're not making enough money to buy a random woman a car.
I mean, I don't know. Some people, you don't know.
Nigga, what you mean you don't know? Yo, that nigga took out his whole life savings just to meet with just to meet with you at the dealership to buy you a car. Like with his whole life savings, he was like, let me risk it all and buy this badass female a car because like she don't got a car. Like I'm giving her taxi rides. Let me just like waste all my life savings like just to get her a car. A random stranger, a random bad female I don't even know. Let me just get her a car. Like yo, they be guys like that, son. Like seriously, like they would waste like they would spend their whole life savings. They would risk it all just for a bad female stranger that they just met and don't even know nothing about. Like those are what simps are. Like seriously, like you can't be doing that. My niggas out there, y'all can't be doing that. Cause like that shit is just showing like how much of a simp, how much like of a like a lonely person you are, a desperate ass like nigga you are. Like seriously, that you would just risk it all and just spend like your last dime, your last penny on that random person because like she was bad as hell, and she took her time to like talk to you for 1 hour because it's like she chose your taxi. Like nigga, she could have chose any taxi, but she chose your taxi because she needed a ride, and like she was just joking, and then my nigga was actually being serious. Like, yo, meet me at the dealership, and I already told you before. Like after he bought you that car, son, he wanted something in return. Like that, he thought he was about to get love or like some person like some dead ass. Like yo, that's just how. That's not how all niggas are. That's just how some niggas are. Like the reasonable, like the common sense ones. Like they would think before, like they would just see that as a joke. Like they wouldn't take the woman like seriously. But this nigga took her seriously and was like, "Yo, get her a car right now. Like seriously, put that in all my shit. I'm maxing every car. Crazy son."
I mean, you kind of do though. Like driving a cab is not the best job. I've watched YouTube videos about people who drive Uber and shit. They make like $500 a week, whatever. I mean, it's
Well,
cool,
according to him, he has an X, whatever the fuck BMW. He has a Porsche. He, you know what I mean. He put his daughter through school cash. You know what I mean. So whatever money he has saved up, maybe I don't know what's his financial situation, but I know he wants to get me a car. And when I go home, I know I'm gonna go get my car.
Does it stand out to you that there's maybe like a possibility that he might like eventually stalk you or like do some creepy shit or rape you or something like that? Because that to me, that's
Yeah, that ass. And like, you ever thought about that? And like, you ever thought about the outcomes, the consequences? Like, my nigga's not just gonna buy you a car and then you have your own car and he's gonna leave you alone. Like, he's gonna be creepy as hell talking about like, oh, I did this for you. Now, like, what you gonna do for me? Like that. So like, there's always a nigga that's gonna ask you for something in return. Like, this is why we got loan sharks out here, son. Like that.
like the first thing that comes to mind. Anytime somebody tries to offer me something for free, is just
You think they want to rape you?
Yes. No. Alarm bells go off in my head. Like, okay, I have guys come up to me and they say, "Oh, I own this place, and we'll let you have fucking whatever rental car you want. Just like shout us out on Instagram or whatever." I don't do it because I don't want to be in a situation where someone's giving me something, because then they're gonna feel like they can ask me for something or they can like exert pressure on me. And I know that being in the position that I'm in, I don't want to have to do anything for anybody. So I just say no. If I'm going to do it, people offer to work for me for free all the time. I don't want to fucking have somebody working for me for free. I want to pay you a fair amount, and then I can actually lean on you to do the work that I need you to do. If you're working me for free, I can't yell at you and say, "Hey, you need to do this. Why the fuck didn't you get this done?" Yada yada. I need to be able to rely on people, and that just doesn't really make sense to me.
Yeah, like that's how it's supposed to go. Like seriously, like it's supposed to go like, oh, like you have a manager, you have an employee, and like you pay them a reasonable. They get a check like every 2 weeks or every 1 week, and like they do the work, and then if they don't do the work, then like you tell them about it, and then like they have to like either like work hard to make it right, or they're gonna get replaced. Like that's just how it goes. That's how like the whole like job requirement is about. And also like, yeah, you like, I see what Adam's talking about. He don't feel like owing people. Like seriously, like it could be a lot of people because he has a big platform on No Jumper podcast, but he don't like all those people that be like giving him stuff for free. Like he don't care about all that because like he knows like if he accepts all that free item stuff, like he's gonna feel like the people wants him to owe them, because they're already talking about like we'll give you this free thing, and give us a shout out. Like everybody's gonna be asking him for a shout out, and it's very like annoying and stressful because like it's like everybody coming from left and right. Like, yo, I'm gonna give you this, I'm gonna give you that, I'm gonna give you that. Just give it a shout out, shout out, shout out, shout out, shout out, shout out, shout out. Like it's gonna be in your head, and then it's gonna be just like too much, and it's gonna make you go crazy. Like that, it's gonna make you go insane. So that's why he don't feel like owning people. He don't feel like accepting anything free, and I can understand that. Like seriously, because I don't feel like owing people too. Like seriously, like I don't feel like having to like ask them for money and then you have to like give them that shit back. Cause like even like with other people, like seriously, like, I'm not gonna say names. I'm just gonna say that like I give this person money, and like he or she has still not given me like that money back, and like I I waited. I like seriously like I like me like when people ask me for money like cause and I see like you really need it, son, like or like you're gonna pay me back like on time, son. I will give you it, but I'm not gonna be like I'm not gonna be like the one that just be like, yo, where's my money? After like the same day or the next day, I'm not gonna be like where's my money? I'm gonna let you like tell me like oh, okay, I got your money, son. I'm gonna give you this. But this person just didn't give me it. Like seriously. And I told and he was like, yo, that's not the right amount that you gave me. And I'm like, okay, so like now you just making excuses and like I this is why I don't get people like seriously. And look, I gave this person my whole card and my pin number, and he want and like I told him like, yo, just buy the stuff that you want, like buy the stuff that you need, cause he was buying like oil, and I I'm like and look like and look, it don't matter like if I because look, this what happened. He bought the oil, and then I saw that like in my what's that shit called? I saw my bank statements that it was overcharged. Like he like it wasn't like the amount of money that he told me that everything was gonna be like in total. Cause like this what happened. He had bought the oil, and then he had said that I also like asked him to buy candy and water, and that's what he put like in the total like with the oil. And I'm like, I never asked like I don't even eat candy anymore because candy's bad for like for your teeth and like cavities and whatnot. I don't eat that, and I never asked this man to buy this big ass essential water. Like seriously, with my card, I told him just buy the oil and that's it. Cause I saw that he really needed it, and then like his car is always breaking down, and this man was like, "Yo, like I was like, okay, like here you go. And then like, of course I'm gonna check my card, like, and I'm gonna check the statement. I'm gonna see like, of course I'm gonna check my account and see like how much is being drawn out because I don't trust people. Like seriously, like, I'm gonna trust you to go buy it, but like if I see something like that that's overcharged, like don't do that, son. Like don't be asking me and then don't be like taking more and more because that's just being a greedy ass person, like seriously. But it's all good. Like I'm not cool with that nigga, son, because he still hasn't paid me back. So I'm like, you're not gonna pay me back, all right? Then we're not cool anymore, son. Like seriously, like you can go somewhere. And like it's crazy how like he wants to go do his own like YouTube shit, and he want me to become like part of his team. Yo, yo, you can go somewhere yourself. That's yo, go somewhere yourself. Go stick up a dick up your butt. Like that's because I'm not doing that, son. I already got my own platform. I got my own YouTube shit. Like I don't need to be part of your team. I'm part of myself. Thank you. All right. And like you go do you. I'll do me too. Like I said, until you pay me, then like I'm still not gonna be part of your team. I'm gonna take my shit and then that's it. But don't be saying that I didn't do anything for you. I ain't do all this and shit. Like seriously, but that's all I gotta say. Like I'm talking your heads off. I'm not even talking about the no jumper podcast. I'm talking about something else. But let's just continue.
Well, for me, I just feel like if you stand strong in your stance, I don't give a fuck what anybody feels or thinks or wants to do. You know what I mean? I mean, no one forced you to do these things for me. So it's like once you give it to me, it's mine.
I do agree that these men, if they want to spend money on these relationships or whatever, then that's cool. That's like their prerogative, etc. I do think we need to address like this simp culture where so many guys think that this is like a good use of their time or money. I think it just says like really horrible things about men in general that so many men are this stupid.
No, that's son. He ain't wrong about that, son. Like Adam 22. He's speaking facts. But yeah, like hold up, that shit crazy. Uh, yeah, but my man Adam, he's speaking facts. But Blue Jasmine, like she bad as hell. Like seriously, like nothing gonna change that. Like she bad as hell. But let me know in the comment section what you guys thought about that. Also don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We post you share to all social media platforms, and don't forget to hit the post notification bell for future videos. And if you want to become a brand ambassador, just let me know on my IG at PJ Drizzle, and I will see it and I will let you know. And let me know if you're interested on the Snatch the Pass face to face video. I just need 7 females, 7 males, and just let me know if you're interested. I'll put you on the list. And I am PJ Drizzle 21, and we are PJ Drizzle Gang.
Do you slide on, try on, put some smile, whatever comes, do you slide on, try on, put some spotlight on face, spotlight on face.
Bitches, we keep on